Your business is not growing right now, and it's your own fault. Guys, in today's video, I just want to talk about what I'm seeing in the coaching space right now and what's kind of crushing the success of a lot of potential successful online coaches. So if you're watching this is going to be a great video for you if you are confused, you're lost, you want to be successful in coaching, you want to take it to the next level, but it's just hard right now for you to get to the next level, right? Hard for you to get new coaching clients, hard for you to know what steps to take in your business to see those higher income months. And this is coming off of a couple of sales calls and just client calls today that are at the top of my mind. Kind of a lot of common issues people make or mistakes that they make often in their business. So kick back, relax, and let's kind of dive into it. So first things first, the coaching space right now. Being an online coach is one of the best things you can possibly do. If you have an expertise or knowledge and you want to share that with others, become an online coach, right? If you're watching this right now, I'm assuming you're already an online coach, but if you're thinking about this is some stuff you can take note on as well and avoid these mistakes as well. If you're an online coach right now and it feels like your business is just not growing, it's the first thing I'm always going to ask people is, are you clear on your offer? Do you have the 3S model? You help a specific person overcome a specific problem with a specific solution. I cannot tell you how many times I got on the phone with people and they're just saying a bunch of hoopla, right? Like they don't know who they're working with. They don't know how to help them. It sounds good in theory because they heard another coach or another competitor in their space say this, so they're just saying it, but they have no real clarity on who they want to help. A lot of coaches that teach don't niche down, right? Get hyper broad and hyper wide with your targeting. And look, honestly, when it comes to it, you got to look at it from this point of view. The specialist makes way more money than the general doctor. When you're going for a particular issue or problem or trying to overcome a particular issue, you go for that one particular person that you know is really good at that thing because you know that they're going to help you resolve that problem every single time. But if you go to a general doctor, that's someone that could help you with multiple different things. They're good at their thing, but they're not great. You're not going to make as much money. You're also not going to be clear on who you can help. So I think I got on like a few calls over the last few days where people were just like, yeah, so I help this person, but I also want to help these people as well. And I want to help those people. And they're just trying to help so many different people because they think that, okay, this is better for me. The more people I can help, the more money I can make, right? Not necessarily. In fact, what ends up happening is a lot of coaches will drop their prices or undercharge or go really cheap or break up their payment plans just to get people through the door, just to get some cash through the door. And it's actually one of the worst things that you can do because those people that are not fully committed to investing into the full price of your program, more times than not, will not be your most ideal clients. Some of our most successful clients, more times than not, are the clients that pay up front the full amount. Worst case scenario, they'll split it up in half, but most of them pay up front because they're going all in. They know there's no other direction but up, and they are committed to the game. All right, so important. Make sure your offer is dialed in, guys. I have tons of training on my YouTube channel. Go through, watch that if you want to learn more about creating a good offer. But that's just the first rule that we want to establish. The second thing where most people think their issues are is marketing, and let's spend some time talking about marketing. Marketing is tough, right? It can be, at least. A lot of coaches are taught to do organic marketing. Heck, for some time, I was a coach teaching you how to do organic marketing. And it's kind of like the low barrier to entry marketing method for most coaches. Not every coach is rolling in cash. I understand that. You can't just start off with $1,000 to $2,000 a month in paid advertising. At least that was my mindset before. Now, my mindset now is to, as soon as you have a little bit of cash, even as little as $500, get into paid ads. Now, don't go out there and do some BS strategy or try to hire somebody else to do this for you. You as a business owner needs to learn the skill set of marketing. So I want to spend a little bit of time talking about this. You're an online business owner. It will only benefit you if you learn how to become successful at marketing and sales. So first things first, stop trying to delegate certain services out to other third-party agencies that will promise you leads and all that nonsense. No, learn the skill set yourself. You're only going to benefit yourself in the long run if you learn how to do marketing, especially paid marketing. Then after you get to a certain level, of course, you can hire a media buyer to manage your campaigns, but hire that person as an internal team member. Do not go out there and buy some agency unless it's someone you really, really trust. But in most cases, don't do that because I can't talk to you guys about the amount of times I've worked with people in the past. They're not in touch with their business at all. They don't have the skill sets that need to be successful. Remember, your business starts with you at the top. So if you don't know how to do proper marketing, you're never going to be successful, right? So I digress a little bit here. Let's get back to the main point of this point here is that marketing is so important, guys. And if you can, get into paid marketing. It could be a VSL funnel, 7-day challenge, none of that. It could be the strategy we teach on this YouTube channel, which is taking your existing personal brand and pairing that with paid ads. So when someone sees you for the first time through a paid ad, they can go through and watch the rest of your content, get nurtured, and pay you. Guys, it's that simple. Setting up the entire process will take some time, but it's pretty simple, guys. There's no other strategy you need because it's replicating the number one thing that you need to sell anything online, which is a trust factor. How do you get someone to trust you? Well, they got to see a lot of your content get nurtured. This video right now is helping you get more familiar familiar with me, and it's building trust between you and me right now through the camera. And it's so important that you have that. So for now, short form content on like Instagram or TikTok can do that, but eventually you will want something like a YouTube channel, a podcast, some type of Facebook group, some type of long form content. VSL can be good, a way to get people to see more of your content. But in all actuality, like coaches just overcomplicate marketing. They're doing cold outreach in Facebook groups, scraping leads for complete strangers. They're paying all this money for softwares to do mass email outreach or LinkedIn scraping and all that nonsense. Or they're posting 2 to 3 times a day on social media, praying that the algorithm gods are going to be in their favor this week and hope them get some new followers and leads through their business. Most successful business owners have direct inputs that gets them direct outputs. That's one of the things that I've been focusing a lot on my business, is just getting clear on the inputs that I need to get the desired outputs. So important. So marketing, super important. And when you think of business as a whole, to be successful, hit 10, 20, 30, 40, 50K a month, it's really just doing the same thing over and over again and being consistent with it, or putting more inputs to get the more outputs that you need to get those goals. All right, so my biggest advice to you, if you're struggling with marketing, you're struggling with getting lead generation, I'm telling you, the best types of leads are the ones that come to you. So all you got to do is figure out a way to get more of those leads to come to you. You want to know how to do that? I call it the accelerated funnel. I have trainings on my YouTube channel. Go through, scroll through on my channel, watch some of those videos, but I quite literally teach you how you can get leads to come to you and not have to go out to them and not have to spend an arm and a leg to do that as well, which is cool. And so next up is sales, right? Sales. Holy crap. I can't stress the importance of having good sales skills and being able to know the importance of DM messaging and taking sales calls. So I know a lot of coaches out there love their little $197 products, or their $597s, or their like monthly subscription plans, because they personally believe that, oh, it's much more affordable. I can get people through the door. Not all my ideal clients have cash. Totally understand that. Having some type of downsell. But in all actuality, I can tell you that the people that say, I need to think about it, or I'll get back to you, or I don't have the money, quote unquote, oftentimes they're just giving you a smoke screen. It's much easier to tell you, hey, I don't have the money, than to tell you your program sucks. First things first, part of sales is having a good offer, right? Assuming you have an established offer, knowing how to convey that offer in a way that's compelling to your lead on the call is also super important. Because if you just get out there willy-nilly and say, yeah, this is what I do, it costs this amount, and buy from me, they're not going to buy. No one's going to buy, right? So it's about having the proper sales skills. So this goes back to my initial point about marketing, where business owners have none of these skill sets. They think they can just go out there and they think their job is just to be a coach. Unfortunately, until you're a certain point in your business, your job is everything. You're the client success manager, you're the marketer, you're the sales rep, you're the content marketer, right? For your business, you're everything. So a part of that requires you to invest a certain amount of time and effort to get better at sales. And I get so fed up when I have clients tell me, or people get on phone calls and tell me like, but I got on calls with these people and they just didn't close, so I'm gonna lower the price of my program. Did you think for a moment that maybe you just suck at sales? Sales is a performance sport, right? The more time and effort you put into it, and the more you focus on improving that skill set, the better you're gonna get. But the problem is, you don't just like starting a coaching business, there's no university or school or playbook to learn how to get really good at coaching. You kind of have to take one step at a time. And there's people like me out there in the world teaching you the fundamentals of coaching. But to put it all together and learn what you need to improve on requires some type of self-awareness, right? You got to be wary of these things. And once you're more aware of where you're going wrong, you can put time and effort into improving that. And I can't stress the importance of taking sales calls. When you take sales calls, you literally are getting direct feedback from your market. You're getting people telling you, hey, this sucks, you can improve this. Or they're saying, hey, I don't know how I feel about this offer, or this doesn't sound compelling enough to me, or hey, this is amazing, I love this, let's move forward, right? So you can know more of the people you want to market to. But another thing that's so important as well, on top of the whole sales side of thing, is that be careful taking feedback from people that aren't a good fit, right? I had a client tell me like, yo, I'm thinking about lowering the price of my program because I get on call with people and they're like, oh, I don't see the value in this, or I don't have the money. I'm like, would you say those people are your ideal clients? And he was like, no, these aren't the ideal clients. Okay, then cool, then that's not your problem then, if they can't afford it, because they're not even a good fit anyway. Focus on getting in front of the right people is so important as well. And that comes down to marketing, right? All this is intertwined. Last little note here that I'll end on with this little mini rant. Guys, if you really want to scale your business, it's all about simplifying it. Us as business owners, we love to overcomplicate the entire process of being successful. And at times it feels like the whole business culture is like hustle culture, where you're told every day, wake up early, go to bed late, grind out hours, become a weekend warrior, really put a lot of time and effort into your business. And if you're not doing enough, that's probably why you're not being successful. Well, in all actuality, it's not about doing a lot of stuff to be successful. In fact, the most successful business owners I know do the least amount of work and get the most result. It's all about efficiency. That's the word I want you to focus on moving forward. How can I be efficient with my time? No one is saying you have to be a business owner working 50 to 70 hours a week. No one's saying it. But if you can be efficient in your time, you can get a lot more done in 20 hours a week than most people get done in 50 hours a week. And that is so important. Being very, very punctual with your time, being being very efficient and highlighting the important things that you need to do. I can't stress this enough. Most business owners have no idea what they should be doing on a day-to-day. They aren't tracking their KPIs. They aren't managing their day-to-day inputs that get the day-to-day outputs, for example. And when I say inputs, outputs, you post 3 pieces of content on YouTube for the week, you get 10 book calls, right? Like, you know, the more time and effort you put into posting on YouTube, the more book calls and leads you get through the door, right? You set up new content, you script out new ads, you know, you get more leads. You do 20, 50 DMs a day, you know, you get more opportunities to book calls, right? So doing the things that matter. Honestly, we can boil down being successful to these 3 things here: generating leads, sending DMs, and taking calls. That's it. And eventually you can delegate like the appointment setting process when it comes to scaling your coaching business. And even the marketing process can be fully delegated. If you have enough content on your page and you're running ads, you can take weeks off of not posting and make a lot of sales still, right? So don't overcomplicate the coaching process, guys. I have tons of free content on my YouTube channel. Go through, watch that. And if you feel like you've been watching me for some time now and you're sold and you're bought and you want assistance growing your coaching business with a proven marketing strategy, I call it the accelerated funnel. Go through on Instagram, check out my client wins section, click on those client wins, see all the client results I've been able to help people. Come back here on YouTube, watch some more content, and then if you want, book in a time, and book in that time knowing full well that you get on the call with either me or someone from our team, excited and ready to move forward to change your life and business, right? Don't get on that call to waste your time or just to chit chat. Get on that call if you're looking to actually make a decision in your business where you're taking it from there and learn how to implement a proven strategy to get clients every single week. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.